The whole thing really revolves around this idea that character and academics are equally so important for success through college and through life. And the idea is really, what would you do for your own kid, right? What would you do for your own kid? And that's what we constantly ask here. Mike and I met in 1992. We joined Teach for America, and we were placed down in Houston.
I think back to my first day of teaching on August 20th, 1992, where I thought I was going to change the world by lunchtime. And it took 5 minutes into the first morning period to realize I had completely lost control of the classroom, and I never regained control of that classroom until Christmas time.
We met this woman by the name of Harriet Ball, and she was teaching like right down the hallway from me. And so like I begged her and pleaded her, and I would go into her room and I would like, please be my mentor teacher. Harriet is one of the most remarkable teachers that I've ever met.
Any number to the 0 power is 1. So 5 to the 0 power is 1. 6 to the 0 power is 1. Why?
I mean, just the ability to reach into the hearts and minds of her kids, and it didn't matter, you know, what kid. She could reach every single one of her kids, and it was just awesome.
Within 2 days, he was there every lunchtime and his planning time. Then it became, a week later, it was lunchtime, planning time. He was hungry.
So when we started, right, I mean, it was nuts. I mean, it was Mike and me, and Harriet was teaching us, and we had these chants and slogans, and the kids were doing these science experiments, and there was like, you know, like lava all over the room, and it was like, you know, and we were at school 6 in the morning.
We realized we had to have more time with the kids every day, every week, and every year. We realized that we had to commit. Whatever we said we were going to do, we had to follow up and actually do. So if there's one thing our kids need in their lives and deserve, it's stability. It's keeping the promises to them, because the promises of children are sacred.
Both the KIPP school in Houston and the KIPP school in the Bronx became among the highest performing public schools in their cities. And for 7 years, that's all we did. And so then in the spring of 1999, to meet Don and Doris Fisher, who were the co-founders of the Gap.
And it culminated in a special moment where they're all sitting together in a meeting, and Don said to Mike and Dave, young men, you know, do you think you can do this? Speaking about replicating KIPP. And Dave Levin looked Don in the eye and said, we don't know Mr. Fisher, but we're happy to spend your money to find out. And that's the beginning of the KIPP Foundation.
Currently, there are 66 KIPP schools serving about 17,000 kids across the country, 19 states in the district. This summer, they're going to be 82. A couple of summers, going to be 100. We're on track to graduate 75% of our alums from college.
There's no way that we would have been able to turn KIPP from 2 little schools in Houston, New York, into this network of high-performing schools without Don, Doris Fisher, and their, not beyond their money, but their belief, their vision, and their push.
They understood that the key to KIPP was amazing principals and just remarkable teachers. I mean, that's what makes it work, right? You need great teachers, you need great principals, and working together with kids and families, and that triangle of kids and parents and teachers, that works.
I've been at this 19 years. I can't believe I'm admitting that, but I've been at this 19 years. And everyone knows that 19 years ago, people weren't talking about college as the goal for the kids we serve. They just weren't. And that really is one of the most brilliant elements of KIPP's founding, was to wage a marketing war from day one. From the first moment a 5th grader walks into that first summer school at a KIPP school, this is about a marketing war to say, you are on a path to college. You are going to climb a mountain to college, and we are all working collectively to make that happen.